This kit here's our 751 wireless camera, a battery powered plug and play kit. Pretty handy to give yourself a reverse camera on a caravan, trailer, even agricultural machinery people use them on. It's like easy as it gets to get like a rear view reverse camera happening. So basically in the kit, screen side, we obviously have a display that's got a power point here. Now we give you two options here. You got a DC point here which you can hardwire into something. We include some easy like Scotch connectors, has like a low amp draw so you can't use those, or you just use a cigarette one. Bang, plug it in, turn it on, turn it off as you need. Pretty easy to do. So screen, power for the screen. Then we got two antennas here. So there's a 2.4 it says on here, and this other one's 433. Now on the back here, put the 2.4 on the 2.4 one. All that's doing is the 433 is like just to send a signal. So if you turn this off, camera goes into sleep mode. You turn this on, camera wakes up, like allows the battery powered camera to last longer. That is antennas, power, then obviously sunshade for the screen. A couple ways to mount it. You've got like a U bracket here. There's like stick padding for that and some screws, depending on what it's going into. This is going into a car, probably not going to use that. But we use a big butterfly base, we call it. Again, it's like a butterfly base, goes in the back. There's like adjusting for the screen, a big stick pad. Again, you can choose that, or option 3 is suction to the windscreen. Now, those are your 3 options. You can see like some of them slide into the middle there, up this channel, and the other ones go on the outside. Now, it's up to you. Like if you're on a piece of agricultural equipment, like bumping around all the time, you haven't got a handy windscreen, and you're not too worried about stuff, you just use this big butterfly one. Stick it down or screw it down, whatever you need. Happy days. Fit your car for caravan. Probably going to use the suction mount for the windscreen. That works fine. So that basically covers our screen here. There is a remote. Majority of people aren't going to use this. You're probably just going to use what's on the screen here to touch, because it can take up to 4 cameras. I do sell these cameras by themselves, so you can add 3 more to the kit. So if you wanted to have 4 cameras on, you can do that, and I'll show how the screen displays. That basically covers all of that. Then we go to obviously the camera. Pretty simple. Again, 2 antennas. Again, check the back, 2.4. Put the 2.4 and 2.4 one and the 433 on the other. They screw on. Pretty easy. Great little system. Battery powered. Magnet in the back here. You adjust the camera just by unscrewing that, and you can tilt it up and down. Charge point under that cover there. Power button over here. Basically the camera comes with a charge cable, a USB, so plug it into like a USB charger you have lying around. What we will do is we'll see if we can actually add onto this in the future kits, so you have the charge easy on that one as well. This can obviously go to metal, but if you haven't got a metal base, we also include 2 of these. So 2 magnet bases, obviously. Boom, like that. Now, there's 2 sticks for them, so you can stick them on, and this actually does hold pretty well. We haven't had any issues there, but you also have screw holes on the outside if you want to screw it down as well. So that allows you to put the magnet camera on and on a magnet base, like so. That is basically everything you get in the kit. A fairly complete kit. It's got everything you need. Yeah, so perfect for anyone who wants to plug and play a battery wireless camera, and you can have up to 4 cameras on there, so you can add an extra camera. Some people use these, a camera on the back of the horse float, and then they put a camera in the horse float, so they can keep an eye on the rear view while reversing, and then also keep an eye on the horses inside there. So now I'm trying to cover obviously what you can see in the screen. So I talked before about how this can take up to 4 cameras. So we're on channel 2 up here. You can see, I'll go through them. Channel 3, channel 4, back to 1. So this will be giving you like your split view. So this is like perfect for that horse float example I gave. Rear view, reverse camera, inside the horse float, keeping an eye on the horse. So that's basically how it works. You can view each camera by 1, or you can view them in split mode. That is basically it. This video here, I'm just going to cover sort of the settings you can have in the screen here. So I've obviously already covered the channels, can take up to 4 cameras. So we sell the extra camera, you can just pair it in. So obviously here you can see if you had 4 cameras, it'll be coming up like that. That's how that'd come up. So like I said before there, a horse float example, if you want to have a couple cameras going on, you can do. That's all possible. Now in here, this is just going to do a brightness up and down. These other buttons, I won't do anything in this mode. If we go into like a menu here, pairing, enter, that's how we would pair another camera. You would go to channel 2 and pair another camera in. Picture, you just have some brightness, contrast, like settings in here. You can obviously flip the screen like mirror effect. Here you can choose the mode you want that last one to be as you click through our channel. So obviously it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and it would show like a single image for each one. So it's timed out. So you could change the last one to be sort of 4 like the screen, or if you only got like 2 cameras, you obviously would go up here and just choose the 2 cameras like that, and then go back. Camera setup. So what you could actually do is you can go through here and turn the cameras on and off. So I've turned off 3 and I've turned off 4. Yep, that's correct. You see those 2 are still on. Now what that means is if we go through our channels now, it's just going to show like 1 and 2, and then I go to that screen you had. So it obviously like say as you're going through the other ones that don't have any signal on them. That's that. System, obviously time, like language. You can put reverse or parking lines up if you need to. And that's about it. Playback, so you can put an SD card in here. So if we go into record here and we just go down to rewrite, we just go on formatting. I've just formatted the SD card in here. That's that. So rewrite just means it'll keep on recording over, and then you can play back like once you have some other footage to play back. And then the SD card goes in the back here. It takes a big one, obviously like this, so you have to have I just use like a adapter. Use an adapter for like a micro SD one. Now it's just going to record what the screen sees, so quality isn't going to be, if you have like the 4 one, won't look amazing, but you're still getting it, and you can actually play that up onto a computer and it'll be better quality. So there's potential for that too if you want to use that. So that just obviously like sits behind there. So that basically covers all the settings on there. Plugs in our cigarette, our charger hole, and here's our screen here. So the camera, because we pushed it before, will already be on. We checked the power and the thing, so I pushed that red button on the SIG here, SIG charger port, and you'll see straight away there's our rear view. Now that's our test. That's what we want to see if it's working. Now sort of what we suggest is like put this on the dash or like wherever you're going to put it. You can see it's displaying our camera power and camera sort of signal here, so both are full. Put this on your dash, kind of where you're going to mount it, so like use it like the suction mount, and then put the camera where you're going to put the camera. Then just test that it's all like working. So you want to just turn it off and on, and just like make sure that's happening, because that data one, so when the screen goes off, it tells the camera to go off and go into sleep mode. When the screen comes on, it tells it to wake up. And the other one is obviously seen in the video. The video is what we are seeing. So that is like basically it for our first time setup. That is how you do it. Put it where you are going to do it, make sure it's all working okay, and then go and plug the camera in and charge it up. Then you can choose your mount for this. So all the mounts are pretty straightforward. We won't really cover them, but there's like a suction mount. The other mounts stick down basically on the dash, and then the camera, we've already covered that. You can put a base down if your surface you're putting the camera on is not magnet. So that's fairly straightforward as well.